There's no doubt, of course, that this song is a classic. No doubts don't speak. Interestingly, this song was written by Gwen Stefani, of course, and her brother Eric. Now, he was in the band. I looked this up because I didn't realise this, but he was kind of in the band early on in the days, and then he wanted to be an animator, so he went and worked for The Simpsons. I think Ren and Stimpy as well. Amazing cartoon back in the day. Who remembers Ren and Stimpy? Love that cartoon. Hey Ren, hey Stimpy. I don't even think they sounded like that. I digress. Eric Stefani wrote this with Gwen Stefani. Now, he was the keyboardist, and there's basically the reason why I wanted to look at this song is because it's been popping up occasionally recently. I think there must be something. Did Gwen Stefani do something recently? I don't know. But this song has been coming back, and I thought I'd go and have a proper listen to it. And it's a funny old song because it's obviously it's pop. It's in the pop world, but there's lots of shifting sounds in it. And there's lots of times where, we start in C minor. So you'd say this is the home key. We're in C minor. But every time we come back to C minor, it doesn't feel like we've come home. It feels like we've gone to another weird place, which I think gives the whole song a slightly uneasy feeling, which perhaps is the intention. And the other thing is that it actually feels better on the keyboard somehow. Like, it feels like a song that was written on the piano. And no disregard to guitarists, I'm a guitarist myself, but there's something about the way these chords move that feel like they've been done on the piano rather than the guitar, which is what you hear on the track. So, starting C minor, here's already quite an interesting thing. You and me, so we've got a whole bar of C minor, used to be together, every day. Together, always. I'm doing a bit of a Chet Baker style here. My producer said this the other day. He said, "Give it a bit of a Chet Baker style. What you're doing on that vocal." And I quite like that idea. Is that kind of close, soft mic thing. So that's once round, right? That's been established. A whole bar of C minor, G minor, F minor. Every day together, always. You'd expect it then to repeat that. But no, they straight away progress to, it's the continuation of a verse, but it's already a progression. We only get 2 beats of C minor and then start going on this cycle again. If you had to remember these chord sequence, if you're in a tribute band or something, or like a functions band, I think this would be really tricky. It just keeps shifting. I really feel the melody changes that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. And then back to C minor again, but now I guess this is the bridge. It looks as though you're letting go. And then we get this great shift to E flat to bring us to a C major, which is going to be the dominant chord, which takes us to F minor. Now, is it me, or does it feel like F minor is the thing we've been waiting for this whole verse, right? I know we've had some F minors, but we were meant to be in the key of C minor, but when we get to the F minor, it doesn't just feel like, to me, it doesn't just feel like a kind of progression. It feels like that was the key the whole time that we were waiting for. I think that's what's something quite cool about this song. Yeah, I love this use of an E flat. If it's real, then I don't want to know. C minor to C major lift, quite common in songs that do that. To don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me cause it hurts. Sorry, don't tell me cause it hurts. A lower melody the first time. So this, it's a very sad kind of sounding chorus for a big pop song. Apparently these guys were nominated for Grammy for best song for these two. For me, is it me, or is there something going on of the kind of That's the, known as the Phrygian dominant scale. The funny thing about that scale, I always just think of it as, it's effectively the, in this case, the F minor harmonic scale, but just started on a C. But when you do start it on that C, you get these lovely chords. You can do a B flat minor, C major, D flat, and you can hear it's got that, very Arabian-esque, European. I mean, I think they're of Italian descent. I think one of their parents, or both their parents, are Italian, maybe. So there's something of the kind of European. I mean, it's also used in kind of Latin music, right? And this, there's something about this that just feels somehow a bit Latin-esque, right? It won't feel odd if we put it into that kind of feel. It kind of feels like Latin, right? But within a pop kind of sensibility. Especially if you go to the E flat chord here. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking. That E flat. It's great. Okay, so we loop another verse, another chorus, and then quite a bizarre, I guess you call this the middle eight, right? This bit, remember that? It's all ending, we gotta stop pretending. It's quite, to me it jars a little bit. It's a little bit twee, it's a little bit kind of almost like a bit musical theatre, but it's also pretty cool because it's, you have this descending chords, C flat, and then to an A major, bit of a dissonant kind of A flat 5 there. Okay, does this feel good? Not to me. They're related, A flat and C minor, but because you just had an A major, it feels like it wants to go to C sharp minor to me, because that's like the dominant of C sharp minor, that kind of feeling. Sorry. A flat, A with a flat 5, flat major to C sharp. Don't speak. Feels like I want to sing Don't Speak in C sharp minor, which is really weird. Instead, we go have this kind of cool Spanishy sounding guitar solo. So, it's pop, but it's got slightly, I would say some kind of cool modey things going on underneath, somehow in the waters deep below of it. Of course, great performance and great, really cool band. They were sort of, it's that sort of band of the 90s that are very much within the pop world, but are just a little bit left field, a little bit more kind of interesting. And I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a more straightforward song than I'm making out here, or do you think, to me, that's quite a cool bits of progressions? I'm not convinced the whole thing actually, when you pull it apart, holds together. But of course, when you put the record on or you see them perform it live, it's just a really, really cool song. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. See you at the next one. Keep those suggestions coming.